Hello, everybody, and welcome to Stewarts Creek High School. We're at the creek tonight on a Thursday night special, Thursday Night Lights. Ben Cottle had us come down. Got me a couple of students helping me out tonight, and we got Henry as my color guy tonight. Nathan's going to run the camera. And, Henry, you've been kind of helping us set up tonight. I did not ask, what grade are you in?
I am a senior.
You're a senior here at Stewarts Creek. And born and raised here in Rutherford County?
I was born in Colorado, but I lived most of my life here.
Do you like it here in Rutherford County?
Yes, sir, I do.
Okay. Do you have family in Colorado?
I do not.
You do not have family in Colorado. Well, how involved to the football program have you been, Henry, in this situation as far as following Stewarts Creek Redhawks?
Well, I have never missed a football game since I started going to school here.
So you've just been an avid fan all along?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. Our sponsors, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Stewarts Creek, let's talk a little bit about them. Let's see. They lost that first game to Mount Juliet. You remember that? Let's pull up some. I think I've got a few notes here, and let's pull up kind of what's going on around the county, and let's see if I can find some notes here down at week 6. Let's see, week 6. Here we go. But let's pull up a few notes. Philip Shad Owens, it looks like he's going to Elizabethton tomorrow night. Do you know where Elizabethton is, Henry?
I think I do. Okay,
that's going up toward Johnson City, then back over to nowhere. But he's going to take on the Fighting Cyclones tomorrow night. They're 5-0. Then Coach Rankin will be under battle tonight, and we'll be catching scores from there. And they're taking on Northview. Of course, Coach Rankin coached up at Riverdale years ago, won a couple of rings there, and he's doing a lot of damage over at Alcoa as he plays Northview tonight. Will Hester, okay, so Coach Hester's a good friend of ours. He coached over at Laverne. He coached at Ravenwood. He played at Tennessee Tech, just an old friend of ours. He's at Florence. They got COVID, so they can't play. They're going to be back in practice next week, Henry. And then we go down to Will Kreisky and the Riverdale Warriors. Now, you got to remember, Riverdale and all them, they're on the other side of the bracket, so you don't have to play them. You know, you're more against that Williamson County side. But Will Kreisky's having a pretty good year, you know. He lost to CPA, and then he beat Franklin, then he beat Cookeville, and then he beat Smyrna. Now, you guys got a game with Smyrna coming up, and I got a chance to see those guys, and they're not too bad, Henry. And then he beat up on Rockville and recently won that backyard brawl 21-14, and they play Siegel tomorrow night at the reservation, Henry.
Yes, sir. So
then we go to Kevin Creasy, interesting character, and you had a chance to see the Oakland game. What did you think about the Oakland Patriots?
They were very big, a lot bigger than the players we're used to playing. It reminded me a little bit of the Ravenwood game we had last year in the playoffs, but I think we played a lot better than I had expected us to play.
I do too. I thought Ben did a good job. But, you know, really fast football club. Did you like the way Oakland attacks? I mean, you know, they run the ball right down the field, Coach.
Yes, sir. Yeah, they would run the ball, and they would just run it up the middle, and almost every first play they ran it up the middle and got a touchdown. It was fast. Just
good ball club. Coach Creasy does a good job. We like him, and the reason why is because right now he's our top gun in the county as we go toward on that other side of the bracket. He holds the chair until somebody can knock him off. He's been beat by Hoover, and he's been beat by Whitehaven, and he's been beat by Maryville. But nobody in the county's gotten Coach Creasy. Let's move over to the Plateau. You ever been over to Cookeville?
I have not.
Well, Jimmy Maynard coaches over there. He's been in business for about 41 years. Now, he beat Upperman, he beat Livingston and White County. Now, he's lost to Riverdale and Oakland, but he beat Coffee County last Friday night, 20-19. But he plays a tough Warren County. Have you heard about Warren County? They're on a big roll. They're 6-0, ranked in the state. First time in a long time, Henry. What do you think about that? A school like Warren County, that's McMinnville.
I don't know too much about Warren County. I don't think we played them in.
You don't.
Ever.
You don't. They're
Yeah.
in our deal. All right. So I'm teaching you a little bit about the our ball, and then we get down to you.
Yes, sir.
And that's what we're talking about tonight. You lost to Mount Juliet, and then I came over here and you beat Clarksville, the Wildcats, and then you lost to Oakland, and that wasn't a scheduled game. I mean, you could have took a win and stayed at home, Henry, but you didn't. Then you got a COVID win against Cane Ridge. Then you lost to Laverne. Let's go back to that. What did you think about Ray Banner, the tailback for Laverne, Henry?
He was able to run it on us pretty well. Our defensive line wasn't able to get through to the backfield and get to him before the play, and so I think that was one of the reasons why we lost that game.
Yeah, he's got a quick attack, and he scored a lot of touchdowns. Violent runner. He gets up in it. He's not scared to go up in, like you said, up in between the tackles, and you got to like a guy like that. You guys had station camp here at the Creek last Friday night. Talk to me a little. I mean, station camp. I mean, you got to see some of your buddies get out there last Friday night, didn't you?
Yes, sir. Yeah, station camp wasn't able to do too much against us. We were able to run the ball on them all night.
Yeah. Well, you got McGavock here. What do you know about McGavock?
We beat McGavock most of the times we played against them. I think we only lost to them once, and that was 2 years ago.
Okay.
That was at here. The last time we played them here, they beat us.
Okay. What else do you know about them?
My freshman year, we beat them on a blocked field goal on the final play of the game. We blocked the field goal and ran it back to score the game-winning touchdown. That was a pretty exciting moment for me.
It was, huh? Where do you want to go to school at, Henry?
I'm looking towards MTSU right now. I think that's about at the top of my list, and then maybe Memphis is second on my list.
Why would you go to Memphis? Teach me more.
I have some family that lives in Memphis, so it'd be nice to be able to go down there and be able to see my grandfather every weekend or something if I wanted to, and I can go.
What'd your
fishing.
grandfather do for a living, Henry?
Right now he worked for IBM.
Okay.
Yes, sir. So
what do you want to
retired.
study?
I want to study sports media.
Okay. There ain't no money in this. You know that. I mean, I do it in my spare time, Coach.
Well, I have fun with this. So
that's us. That's us, and I'm able to share it with you. What do you know about this guy running the camera, Nathan? I mean, what do you know about him? He's not going to talk. You're going to talk for him. So what grade is Nathan in?
Nathan is a senior as well.
Okay. And are you all buddies? I mean, do you all talk? I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, is he an okay guy? I mean, would you give him a ride home from school or something like that?
Yes, sir, I would. I mean, him and I have been friends for a little while now. So.
Well, your teacher and your teacher's name?
Christopher Bissinger.
Bissinger.
Yes, sir.
And what kind of projects are you all working on now in the video department? Like, what are you all doing?
Right now, we're working on producing our weekly news report.
Is that the Hawk Talk we heard about?
Yes,
okay.
sir. That is our Hawk Talk.
And that's a 15-minute show Henry was telling me about.
Yes, sir. Roughly about 15 minutes.
And talk to me a little bit about Hawk Talk. What is all on Hawk Talk? What do I get out of that if I was tuning in?
Well, you get your usual school rundowns, like anything that's happening at school this week, and then we have.
Do y'all say last Saturday Tammy ran in the cross country and she blew away Smyrna and was number one, and we like beating the Bulldogs. I mean, are you a homer or do y'all cover all sports or do you cover?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
have a sports segment in the show that I'm in charge of. We have two other anchors that run that with me.
Okay, are you enjoying this broadcast so far? Are you getting into the flow? Are you feeling it, Henry? Are you going to be okay for 3 hours with the Stork Man?
Yes, sir. I mean, it's different, but I think I'm going to have fun tonight.
All right, our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. McGavock Raiders. We don't know much about the Raiders. Like I said, the AD is Julius Gore, and the coach is Julius Gore. Bobby Baskin will be the offensive coordinator, and your defensive coordinator is Thomas Goodlow. So we got a little bit of data here on these guys. We don't know a whole lot about them. Got a light roster. We know a little bit more about Stewarts Creek. Talk to me about this quarterback. What do you like about Alex Crink?
Alex is a good guy. I mean, he's fun to talk to when you're able to talk to him.
Is he a leader?
I think so, yeah.
Is he a leader?
Definitely a leader.
Okay. Who else is a leader on this team? You like Jalen Moore? Is he a good leader?
Yeah, Jalen and he was my lab partner last year in physics.
What's he know about lab? What kind of lab were we involved in?
Well, it was a physics class, so we were kind of just figuring out trying to guess how far or how long it would be to drop something. And
okay.
How long it would take to hit the ground, stuff like that.
Okay, weight, wind sail comes into parameters, you
Yes,
know.
sir.
So, guys, I'm in the tower business. So what I do for a living is I go out here and I build towers for carriers, wireless carriers. So it's a pretty neat deal. So I make your phone work. What do you think about that?
Thank you for that.
Well, I do okay. Let's put it that way. Appreciate everybody joining us. We're going to get ready to go real fast just here shortly. Thank you, Judy the Beauty. She says the picture looks good and that we're moving right along. That's Nathan going to bring it to you tonight, Judy. We appreciate you. You taking a little time off. She had to work, and so it's going to be me, Henry, and Nathan tonight, the three-man shot. We let NFHS know. I'm sure Mr. Spurlock knows that we're kicking it up, and I got a couple of students involved here in this broadcast. Let's tweet out and let everybody know that we're up and we're live and having a good time here in the cold, and we're getting ready to go real fast. If you're out there and you're listening, please direct message me. Let me know. I believe Joe Dubin graduated from McGavock, if I'm not mistaken.
I believe The Rock went to McGavock for a year as well.
Who?
Dwayne Johnson.
Okay. Now, how do you know that? Are you for sure of that? Did you look that up on Google or
yes,
what?
Sir. Yeah,
okay,
I've
all
seen
right.
it before. Yeah, he moved around a lot when he was a kid.
Did he?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think his father was in the military.
We're one of the few feature games tonight. Stewarts Creek and McGavock. Appreciate my poster guy. He jumped on it. I got him involved. I got Poster Boy. He's got to keep him. He gets a little bit sideways, and he knows that. He needs to, when I ask him to respond, he responds when I give him a little jingle, when I give him a little taste of Andrew Jackson. He moves. We're ready to go. Appreciate everybody calling it, or appreciate everybody joining us. Everybody in the world's trying to call me, and I'm ignoring them. Thursday Night Lights here at Stewarts Creek High School. Appreciate everybody joining us. We're getting ready to get underway. What's our clock say? About 24 minutes. And tomorrow night, going to be out at Rockvale. We're going to have another one. We got Rockvale and Coffee County. Rick Rice and Steve Luker are going to have us out. Judy the Beauty will be joining us. She'll be back in action. So looking forward to that. Appreciate all our fans giving us a little love and letting us know you're watching on Stork Vision. This is week 7, game 7, and it's getting a little bit chillier. My brother Sam is the engineer. He's off doing soccer, so we won't have an engineer tonight. Now, don't know where Dean Fox, the Fox that rocks, is, our statistician. But we don't need them. We've got everything we need right here. We've got a great camera operator. I got a fantastic color guy, and we're gonna roll with it. Henry and Nathan. Well, it says 6:39, so about 20 minutes, and we'll blow up the world, guys. Go real fast. So you said you wanted to go to MTSU and study sports media.
Yes, sir.
What's your grades look like?
Right now I've got about a 3.4, 3.5.
Okay, have you taken the ACT?
I have, yes, sir.
Okay, you going to gain money, or what are you working towards? Watch them chords. I appreciate you.
I'm not too sure yet. I haven't really been able to start applying yet since we just took the ACT a couple weeks ago.
Nathan, just nod. Are you going to have any money, yes or no? Kind of. What, your grandmother going to give you a little something and nobody knows about it, or what? Okay, you got some scholarships. You've applied. Well, that's good stuff. You haven't applied. You need to apply if you want a scholarship. Okay, Yeah, you do. I mean, and get with your counselors, guys. Beat them up. I mean, they are supposed to help you in that school, so I'm not beating them up, but I am in a way because you need to get in touch with them. There's missed opportunities, and make sure that you're applying for all the money that can be gotten in this county. There are people that leave money to certain high schools to help those and endowments and certain things, and you need to make sure you take advantage of that. Once again, our sponsor tonight, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Band coming in from Stewarts Creek, and a nice band. You know, you got some friends down there playing the band?
Yes, sir. I was actually in the band the past 3 years.
We were mean to the band, real mean when I was in high school. My wife was in the band. She played the flute. But we didn't get along, and I am glad I've been taught a little bit more about the band, and you know, you need to get along with them. You don't need to fight with them, and I blame that a little bit on leadership. You know, I do. I really do. You know, Blackman doesn't do any field shows. I did learn that years ago, and that's kind of different. Do you all go out and compete and do field shows?
We do not either.
Yeah, it's a different take. You know, I mean, you support your school. You know, we used to, but I will say this. Oh, kids, we had a killer pep band. Oh, we had 2 drummers and electric guitars and all kinds. We didn't sing. We wasn't like Blackman and had a karaoke girl. But we had some good jams. We played some rock and roll and got it going. Look at that fine camera job by Nathan. As we got students involved tonight, we appreciate everybody joining us. On Stork Vision. If you're out there and watching and listening, send me a direct message. Let me know, and I'll get your name out on the air. Let's see if we're hitting Facebook. We should be blowing it up. And we are. Got a few people watching as we bring that feed in. Exciting time here at Stewarts Creek High School. You guys are having a really good season, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I mean,
compared to when you were here when you was a freshman.
Yeah. Well,
I mean, you're a senior. I mean, you're winning more games now than when you were a freshman, aren't you?
Yes, sir. Yeah, our freshman year we weren't the greatest in the world.
You wasn't. But, you needed help.
Yeah, Burt Brown really turned us around last year.
Burt Brown's a good dude. You know, hey, guys, Burt Brown's daddy taught me defensive driving. God's honest truth. So Dr. Brown, Burt Brown's daddy, is an instructor and a doctor at Eastern Kentucky University. He taught several classes. He worked over at the judicial department, but one of the classes he taught was defensive driving. It's a 300-level course, but I loved it. Water would shoot up out of the pavement, and you get this police car going about 70, 80 miles an hour and then get it into a skid. So much fun. We had a good time. Now, guys, we're on the air. What can we do for you, Coach? Oh, okay. All right. We didn't mean to bother you. Got some guy coming up here. Do you know him?
Yeah, he's on our crew.
Oh, he's on the crew? So was it okay to abuse him?
I mean, I guess so.
Okay, so we got an A in abuse to our somebody come up and tried to bother our broadcast, so we had to tell him get away. Anyway, we're getting ready for the kickoff, about 15 minutes away, as the Stewarts Creek Band is in the end zone. Good-sized band. And he's picking up on it. Nathan's doing a good job. There you go, shotgun. Easy. Slow it down a little bit. You got a trigger control underneath. Slow your speed down a little bit. All right, when you go in and out, look at that picture, kids, as we're here at Stewarts Creek.
Got our flag runners there down on the bottom.
Got your flag runners. Those are important characters. Do you know those guys?
Yes, sir. Yeah, most of them.
Name some of those guys down there. Let's give some shout-outs, some of your friends.
Right, well, the one holding the American flag, that's Luke Mullis.
Okay, and is Luke a good dude?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's on our swimming team here at Stewarts Creek.
Okay, good.
Let's see.
What about this character in the this hat here? This hat here.
That is Qua. He's one of our soccer players. I don't know him too well, but he's a pretty cool kid too.
He's not from around here then. Okay, what about this boy right here?
That is
in that camo.
Yeah, that is. I believe that's Tyler Knox or Tyler King.
You think that camo's just for show or is it for go?
Well, tonight is country night. That's our student section theme for tonight.
Okay, we can go with that. headed into the break? Are you kids doing anything for the break?
I'm just staying here.
You're staying here. What about you, Shotgun? You doing anything?
Just staying here and maybe making a few trips, that's all.
A few trips. Where would you go, maybe?
Maybe just Georgia for a day or two.
Georgia for a day or two. All right, who's this guy that just came up with this muscle shirt on?
It's my friend Alex Bonner.
Okay, what's he do? Is he involved in anything extracurricular?
Not quite. He's a pretty cool kid, though. I mean, he hangs out with us.
All right, let's talk about your principal. Pretty good guy?
Yeah, Dr. Harold's pretty cool.
All right. What do you like about him?
He likes his students. He talks to us a lot, and you'll see him out in the hallways all the time. And
What's he talk to you about?
I'll just have a regular conversation with you. I mean,
about life?
Yeah, anything.
Not really about school or just about.
I mean, he'll talk to you about school, but I mean,
he's concerned
down
more
to earth,
about
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
He's concerned about Henry, just not about Henry's grades. Well, he is, but
yeah.
he wants to make sure Henry's okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what we're getting to. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We're not underway, but we are, as we are firing down here, bringing you the action. And it looks like, well, looky here. See, we've got 5 viewers here, and we've had 8 people stop by, so we're doing all right. We're not losing any frames. We're hitting, and they're getting 30 frames per second, and they're getting a high-definition picture, so we're doing good. No problems yet, so everything's ready to go. It's good stuff, good stuff. We'll just settle right in here, and we're going to give them a game.
Yes, sir.
Little Led Zeppelin in the background. You know who was with Led Zeppelin, don't you? Jimmy Page and Robert Plant. Those were some rockers. That's Robert Plant singing in the background as we get ready to roll here at Stewarts Creek High School, just kind of waiting. We wanted to come up a little early just to let you know that we could. And it's part of the program as the flag guys are getting into position as they get ready to lead the Red Hawks out. Metro they played last Friday night, and so I guess this will be their second game for McGavock. We don't know much about Julius Gore and the McGavock Raiders. This game is sponsored, like I said, by John Jones Real Estate. We'd like to remind you about that app, Stork Vision. If you roll up into the Apple Store, all you got to do is just type in Stork Vision, and the app will appear. The live games are always on the app, as well as all the coaches' shows that we do throughout the week, including tomorrow, Behind the Lens at 5 a.m. And I'll probably go out to Rockville at 5 or 4. So, Mr. Luker, if you are watching this broadcast, please let Luker know I'll be out at the school at 5 a.m. I went out there last time, and guess what? Some security guard or something called Steve Luker at 5 a.m. and said, there's a guy out here at the high school with a robe on, and I don't know what he's doing. So, I mean, I create a lot of minutia out there, a lot of problems. Bill Spurlock doesn't like me very much. He's always after me. He's on me every minute. He's trying to get rid of me, but I won't go away. I'm kind of like, this fly that just keeps coming back, and he lets me hang around. Alcoa should be getting away here shortly. Hopefully we can get an engineer, somebody maybe pipe us in some scores and keep us rolling. As we get ready to roll, just staring down, kids, about 10 minutes. I'm ready to play football, aren't you, Henry?
Yes, sir.
Henry, you ate. I didn't eat, but I'll eat later on. I'll probably stop by Jonathan's and get me a cheese pizza. That's more my. You ever had a cheese pizza at Jonathan's?
I have not.
That's the best cheese pizza in the land. I like it. Here we go on the ball, Cowboy. Our color guard tonight, as Nathan is swinging in on them, we're going to recognize our nation's colors. Let's stand up.
Tonight, the colors are being presented by the Stewarts Creek High School JROTC Army Color Guard. Carrying our nation's colors is Cadet Captain Kiana Bauer. Carrying our state colors is Cadet Captain Alexia Lamantia. Carrying our battalion flag is Cadet Staff Sergeant Rebecca Reed. Our rifle bearers, Cadet Staff Sergeant Brock Ramsey and Cadet First Sergeant Ashton Greenwood. And now, the award-winning Stewarts Creek High School Marching Band presents our national anthem.
Boy, it's a beautiful night here at Stewarts Creek, Henry, and I tell you what, that logo out there looks really, really good. Your school did a good job on the logo. Looks good. It looks good on TV.
Yes, sir. We just added that last week.
Did you? That's not permanent. I mean, you got to paint that thing.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we just started painting it last week.
All righty, and so you got any tabs on us on how long it takes to get that thing done?
Oh, man, I have no idea.
It looks good. I mean, it looks perfect out there, that big logo as the colors get ready to leave the field here at Stewarts Creek. And it's great to be American. It's great to be, it's a great country. I hope we find a leader. I really do. Well, Mr. Bissinger loaned me 2 guys, and they are students here at Stewarts Creek High School. They are a part of the video crew, the video media department, and they are joining us here tonight for this broadcast. I got Nathan on the camera. I got Henry sitting right here beside me, going to give me some color and some things. I'm going to do my best just to call this game. These guys are just going to ride along with me. We're going to get going here. I think what'd you think about this setup? Took a little bit to get it all the gear and the wires lined up, but what'd you think, guys, after now that it's all put together and we're up and running and transmitting and burning the World Wide Web?
Yes, sir. It's pretty cool getting to see a setup like this. I mean, usually we aren't able to live stream these games for high school.
Well, and, you know, we can get together, guys. I can teach you how to do this, and then we can cut it down and then keep adding. And then when I come in, we can all get with it. It's family, no big deal. I love your little blow-up thing. That's a neat little thing there. I know Oakland has one of them. Several of the schools have one of those things. My alma mater, EKU, has one of them things. It's kind of like in the shape of a helmet. Some of them are in the, you know, like the Titans. Now we're starting to throw it to it. We're starting to gather them in by a few more viewers and watchers as we're getting ready to get underway. All right, now, Henry, here's the main job I need you to do. Now, I think I know who it is. I need you to go down there and get me that white hat guy's name. We failed to do it. Can you go down there and get it? See him down there? See him, that white hat? Go all the way down there and go on the field and get his name, or you want me to do it?
I can go do it.
Go do it. Go do it real quick. Get his name. We need that white hat guy's name. Just tell him Stork's doing the broadcast and I need it. Henry's going to head down. That's something we did not do. And I just now saw him, didn't you, Nathan? I didn't see him any time.
Yeah, I didn't see him.
You know, normally they come out for that school meeting, the administrators meeting. Yeah. If you are watching this broadcast, please crash it and text me, instant message me. I know Kevin Creasy will be crashing it. There are several. David Watson likes to crash. Several of my coaches that follow me and watch this, they like to chime in to let everybody know they are watching. So we got Henry on the roll, and Henry's headed down to get the news. Good guy. We like Henry. Coaches now making their way to get ready to feed the information down to the offensive and defensive coordinators as we get ready to put a mouthpiece in and hit somebody, go real fast here at the creek. And Henry's getting down there. Where is Henry? Has Henry made it down? We're getting ready for the coin toss. You're going to be recording here. I hope Henry gets down there. He's going to have to get on the shuffle if he's going to get that white, and here we go. I'll have to yell to him, and here he goes. He's coming back up. I lost Henry, but Henry's coming. All right, we do not have the white hat guy's name, but we will here shortly, but that doesn't mean we can't roll. Number 46, that's Zach Hadley. He's headed out. And big number 60, my goodness, that's Cameron Quinn, 6'1", 345 pounds of a man, headed out for the coin toss. We'll get that white hat guy's name here shortly. And you know what? I believe I know who it is, but I don't want to say, but we've had him before. He's talking right now to Cameron Quinn, and he's also talking to number 46. That's Zach Hadley. We normally get some of the same guys. We've had Ben Lawson. We've had coin in the air. Stewarts Creek's won the toss. Who we got? Who's our white hat?
Tony Lee.
Tony Lee's going to run the white hat tonight. Stewarts Creek's deferred to the second half. We're getting ready to go. Going to line up. Kicking. And here we go. Man, that's a big man out there, number 60. I don't want him laying on me. We was just talking about that. That's 345 pounds of a man, Cameron Quinn. I mean, big guy, big guy. Good to see McGavock, the Raiders kids. Stewarts Creek is the Red Hawks. This is Week 7, Game 7, sponsored by John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. We get ready to roll. Ben Cottle in his first year, and he's having a good season. You like Ben?
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's a pretty cool guy.
Yeah, he is. He's more of a player's coach. He gets behind his kids. He wants them to do well, and he's the type of coach. He's going to go out there and if you get your teeth knocked out, he's going to help you pick them up. I mean, he's just a good guy. As your flag crew, that's your team out there. They're getting ready to go as they come out. That's Henry's people. Henry and Nathan. And what do you call that? The flag? What are they called?
They're named after our principal. It's the Clark crew.
The Clark crew.
Yes, sir.
And does he pick them, or?
Yes, sir. He does.
Or do you volunteer?
I think he picks them. Yes,
you
sir.
pick them. All right. All right. Head coach of the McGavock Raiders, that's Julius Gore, and he was kind enough to get me a roster today so we could have a little data for you tonight as we get ready for the Red Hawks and the Raiders. And there's Stewarts Creek. Here we go. Are we going? Here we go. Here is your Stewarts Creek Red Hawks.
Welcome to the field, your Stewarts Creek Red Hawks.
Director of Schools, his name's Bill Spurlock. He lets me run around. He hasn't fired me yet. Lets me run around, and I appreciate him. Let me do the broadcast from time to time. I got my two guests here. Big Nathan's on the camera, kids. He'll be operating the shot tonight. My color guy is Henry. My name's Stuart Montgomery. I run this outfit called Stuart Vision. Judy the Beauty will be back with me tomorrow night as we'll head out to Rockville, do Rockville, Coffee County. Big Region 3 matchup. And several teams. And I like the game between Oakland and Brentwood. That's going to be a great game. Here we go. Judy the Beauty bringing it in as she's smacking my scores. Alcoa 21, Northview 0. Thank you, Judy the Beauty, as she's going to pipe them in tonight. My backup taking care of me. Where would I be without Judy the Beauty, kids? She'll pipe those scores in. Nothing like Friday night lights in Rutherford County. We love to share our brand of football. It's just a lot of fun. The schools are real close. It's split down the middle. Half the bracket is on the other side, and then you got the Murfreesboro schools are all on the other. We're split down the middle, kids. But there is a chance that there could be a Rutherford County final this year. We've got a lot of good teams on one side and got a lot of good teams on the other, and got a good shot. We got Laverne, Smyrna, and Stewarts Creek on this side. Got Riverdale and Oakland, Blackman and Cookville, and all kinds of Rick Rice and Rockvale. We got all kinds of good teams over there. Right now, Belafonte. This is our kicker, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
And you like this guy?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Upton Belafonte.
Yes, sir.
And that's a touchback. Belenfont. I need to get it right. It's Belenfont.
Yes, sir.
Don't roll it. Anyway, Upton Belenfont sticks it in the end zone, and we'll get our first look at Julius Gore and the McGavock Raiders. Going to spot it right there at the 20. Tony Lee wears the white hat. And, you know, you just kind of want to get an identity, see what these guys like to do. Looks like number 5's going to run it. That's Isaiah Burns. He's going to be the quarterback, kids. Number 5, Isaiah Burns. 6 foot, 173 pounds. Bad snap. It's on the ground. Burns throws it in the air. Ooh. Boy, that's a big kid he threw it to. Number 21, Cedric Westmoreland. And he could have gotten it had the pass been there, couldn't it, Henry?
Yes, sir.
Big, tall kid, isn't he, number 21. And that's 6'4", 177 pounds, Cedric Westmoreland. Second down, 2nd and 10 now for McGavock. And he needs to get on the other side of the ball. If they're going to duck down, that'll be offsides. Here we go. Line up. One to the top, one to the bottom. And once again, your quarterback's Isaiah Burns from a shotgun, bringing it this way. And wrapped up quickly by Stewarts Creek. They gave it to number 10, Chris Lacey, as he's getting up off the ground. Let's give it to number 8 for Stewarts Creek, Jerian Dunlap, the junior. 3rd down now, and they really need to do something. It's 3rd and 10 and still at the 20. Let's see. And they're going to stick with Burns, and they got number 10 in there. That's Lacey. He's the lone tailback. Send 21 down. That's Cedric Westmoreland, and I'm sure he's going to try to find him. Let's see what they do. He's looking, throwing. Little screen pass coming in. Not much there. Devin Griffin on the reception. And it's 4th down. He's tackled by number 4. Taha Jones. Is that how you say his name?
It's Taj Jones.
Taj Jones.
Yes, sir.
Taj Jones. So you can help me with that, Henry.
Yes, sir.
4th down. That's what you're here for. Taj Jones. Here we go with the kick. They went 3 down and out. Went out of bounds. Ooh. Number 6, Marcellus Bass. 1st and 10 for the Stewarts Creek Red Hawks. Doing a good job over there. Alex Crink runs the offense for Stewarts Creek and Ben Cottle. And what about our camera guy, Nathan? You're doing a great job, son. Hang in there. Just as long as you're recording and capturing that data, we're doing good. Here we go. He's doing it. I'm going to start recording here, so you just kind of hang in here. 1st and 10. As we get ready to roll, you just watch me, and then I'm going to watch the game. Handoff. They go right up the middle, and looky here. Up to the 40, 45, up to their 30, stops and just steps out of bounds.
Quarterback Alex Crank on the carry.
Crank kept it, got a 1st down, made it look easy. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. Fresh set of 4 given to the Stewarts Creek Red Hawks. Sorry, now we're recording that feed. I just like to do that. Now we're back in. Thank you for watching. Crink's the quarterback. Here we go. Quick chant and then stops. He's going to change it up. And like I said, he's got Jalen Moore in there, and he likes him. Back up the middle. Pickup of about 4 yards. And they gave it to number 21, and that's Gabe Walker. You like Gabe Walker, Henry?
Yes, sir. He had over 100 yards last week and 2 touchdowns.
Thank you, Henry. That was great. You're doing a good job. Gabe Walker on that last carry picks up 4 downs, 4 yards. Let's call it 2nd and 6. Got Henry on the color and Nathan on the camera. 2 students here at Stewarts Creek. Creek is the quarterback. They got 18 down here, Henry, and that's Jaron Williams. Or Jaron.
Yes, sir.
Which one is it?
It's Jaron.
Jaron, all right. You're going to keep me in check here. Creek. Twins to the top. You got to like it. Here he comes. Here you go. Just a little pitch. Up to the 20. You got to like that. And that's number 2. That's Jalen Moore. Looks like that's going to be good enough for a first down. Fresh set of 4 given to the quarterback, Alex Creek.
Jalen lost a shoe on that play.
Chain gang moves, box man resets, and here we go. Quick snap, kids from the 18. Crink sets him up, trips to the top, and he can't get his shoe on, and he's trying to come out. Are they just – here we go. That'll work. That's 11. Pull him in. Crink likes it. Working on that quick, choppy chant. Man, that could do a lot of damage come playoffs. He's got control of them. Boy, that's a shady snap. Crink takes it himself. Flag. That's going to be holding. Crink's going out of bounds. Looks like he's going to score a touchdown, but
yeah,
he got caught out about the 1 or 2. But you see this flag back here laying on the 18. That's a no-no, and that's going to be against Stewarts Creek for sure. Probably going to be holding, Coach. We'll see. Wait for the call. Man, wears white hat tonight. It's Tony Lee. Zoom in on Tony. Not a hot. Stay right with him right there. Good job, Nathan. Right there. Stay. Let's see what he calls. Oh, illegal procedure. Well, that'll back it up 5 yards. Cheaper than a holding, so it's 1st and 15.
Ball star call on the Red Hawks. Brings the ball back 5.
That's going to put the ball at the 24. We'll work from there, kids. Getting warmed up here. Got Crink in there. Got number 21, Gabe Walker, just to the left of him. A single at the top and twins to the bottom. Crink with that choppy count. Keeping McGavock on their feet. And Crink keeps it, bringing it this way, pulls it. He's up to the 18, up to the 15, up to the 10, up to the 5, and he runs out of bounds. He's chased out of bounds by number 7, Michael Tomlin. Nice run by the quarterback.
Got a good block there from Tatum Munaval.
Well, chain gang's going to move, and it's 1st and goal. So their chain gang's going to get out of the way, just be the box man. 1st down and 1st and goal from the 5. You got to like your odds here, don't you, Henry?
Yes, sir.
Appreciate everybody joining us. Nobody sells homes like John. Oh, going with this Wildcat kids, Jalen Moore, number 2, and he's in a shotgun with trips. He's going to run it, trips to the top, and there you go, right up that middle. Ooh, he stumbled. I think he got his feet. You know, he thought about it. He saw that touchdown. He got a little bit excited there, didn't he?
Yes, sir. They really like to run that Wildcat play.
Do they?
Yes, sir.
Well, it's 2nd down, and it's going to be about 2nd and 2. 2nd goal from the 2. Beautiful night here in Rutherford County. Nathan, right after we do this and you get the scoreboard, I'm going to let you shine upon that pretty moon we got back over there. Just hold tight. See the play clock over there running, 18, 17. They got plenty of time. 7:47, as you can see. We've used a lot of time here in the first quarter. Wildcat, right side. He's going right in the end zone. Touchdown, Jalen Moore. Touchdown, Stewarts Creek. They're on the board. And, kids, this kicker coming in, and that's Upton Bellenfont, trained by Will Hoyt. He's this kid's got a cannon. He's gonna be kicking on Saturday. Just get ready. Good kid. And you notice one thing right here that Ben Cottle does. He's got Crink as a holder. You know why, don't you?
They've always had their starting quarterback as the holder.
Well, if things get sticky, you sure want, over to the scoreboard. Hold it right there just a second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now pull off of it. I got the score. Go back to the middle. Now take me all the way up there to where that moon is. Beautiful moon tonight here as it just kind of drapes over on. We're in October, Henry.
Yes, sir.
Closed a chapter on September yesterday, and now we're in October as the moon drifts over the visitor's side here at the creek. Appreciate everybody joining us. Judy the Beauty, you get a chance, pop me an Alcoa score if you're out there. Let me know how them Tornadoes are doing. Several schools are playing tonight. If you're out there and you'd like a little shout out, give me a text, direct message, through Twitter, through Messenger, whatever, and I'll try to call you out and say, hey, just got a text, and that could be somebody. Second quarter, Alcoa 28, Northview 0. Gary Rankin just keeping his foot on the pedal.
It's a new formation. I haven't seen them do this before.
No, but you got to be working on stuff, Coach. You're getting ready for the playoffs. Upton Bellenfant kicks it, and man, what a foot. He's not going to be able to – he's starting at the 20. It's a weapon. You know, putting somebody on the 20 and making them drive 80 yards is a weapon. You don't get a chance to return it.
Yes, sir. That was one of our struggles in the first game as Upton wasn't able to play.
Well, and that you know what, that hurt you. That hurt you against the Golden Bears of the Bears of Mount Juliet. And you can't let Mount Juliet beat up on you. You know, I saw Cecil Joyce here. He went to Mount Juliet. We don't let nobody from Mount Juliet pick on us, especially Cecil. From a shotgun, handoff, they go up the middle, pick up of about 5 yards. Boy, that's a nice run. It's going to be second down, 2nd and 5. They gave it to number 10, Chris Lacey. Tackle made by number 41. Let's go with Tyree Thomas. Second down, 2nd and 5. Field looks good here at Stewarts Creek. Ben Cottle's the head coach in his first year. Burns hands off to Lacey again, and Lacey going to get a couple. Tackle made by number 43, Trey Churchwell. And now it's third down and keeping it on the ground, but, moving the ball. If he gets a couple here, he's got a fresh set of 4. Maybe that's what McGavock's just trying to do, just trying to get something going. Burns is the quarterback. Lacey, the tailback. Twins to the top. Going to pass. Boom. And, even if he had caught it, would have been covered up quick. Terry and Johnson was there.
Brings up 4th and 2.
Now they're in a 4th down situation. You're going to have to kick it, Coach. You don't want to do anything silly here. It's too early in the game. You're going to punt it and give it back to the Red Hawks, the red-hot Red Hawks. Oh, goodness, is he going to go for it? They're going to go for it on a 4th and 2 from right around the 27. Timeout, that's what I'd do. I'd think about that. I'm not saying you can't make it.
Calls a timeout.
You get the ball back here, and you give it to Stewarts Creek, they're going to score. I mean, giving it to them back up here along the 32 of Stewarts Creek, it gives you a little bit more of a chance. But you give it to them right here and you don't make it, that's a gift.
Yes, sir. Station Camp tried something last week where they would just set up in a regular formation on 4th down but try to punt it from that formation. It didn't work too well for them as they dropped the snap.
A lot of things haven't worked well for Station Camp this year. I mean, let's just be honest. Okay. Hardin Valley 6, Bearden 31. Thank you, Judy, at the half. And Tyson Munson with Vertical Bridge wanting a shout-out. He's watching. Hello, Tyson. He even gave your company a shout-out. See, I'm not a homer. Any of you guys out there in Tower World, you pop me and I'll give your company name. I'm not a homer. I'll give your company name and where you work, and I won't tell whether you're good or bad. Here we go. We're going to punt it. Nice. Burns got it away and going to be caught. Going backwards. 40, 45, 50. And slung down. Munavong on the return. Boy, it's a nice return.
Yes, sir. Tatum's a fast kid out there.
All right, Stewarts Creek, 1st and 10. Second time they had the ball. I'm sure Creek is just going to take his time and just run his offense. Stay focused and run his offense and do what he needs to do. Getting a little love from Tyson from a shotgun. Creek. He's got twins to the top. Let's see what he does. Of course, this is McGavock's second game because of the COVID. From a shotgun. Whoa, high snap. Creek's got it. He's on a jailbait run, and, he's going to be tackled real fast. It's going to be second down. Brought to the earth by number 10, Chris Lacey, who's also the running back.
Frank keeps the ball, brought down by number 10, Chris Lacey.
Also in there, let's give it to number 41, Alfred Rodriguez. Second down on that high snap. Henry, and it's going to be second and a long 11 for Alex Creek. They're playing a lot of guys both ways. Have you noticed that? Keep your eyes. This big long-haired guy out here, number 22, he's Daniel Pierce. He's going both ways. He's got a head of hair, I'll tell you that.
Yes, sir, he does.
Creek from a shotgun. Got number 21 in there, and that's Gabe Walker, and Gabe can do some damage if he gets the ball. Let's see what Creek does. He keeps it. Creek coming this way, up to the 40, up to the 35. He steps out of bounds, hit right at about the 32. Boy, he looked good, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Picked up the first down. Fresh set of 4 given to Alex Creek and the Stewarts Creek Redhawks. Appreciate you watching. Nobody sells homes like John Jones. He is the sponsor of this outfit. He has not fired me. He's wanted to, but he just can't do it. Walker in there with Alex Creek. Twins to the top, one to the bottom. They got more down here. More in motion. Makes it trips. Creek. Pitch to Walker, right side. 30, 25, up to the 20. He's going to be tackled by number 10, and that's Chris Lacey. He's ran a lot as a tailback, playing both ways. Also in there, number 2, Andrew Tucker, 6 foot, 170 pounds. Chain gang moves. Box man resets. Fresh set of 4 given to Alex Creek. They bring trips down here and also keep Walker in there. Walker, we got to give it to him. Creek's pulled it a couple of times, kept it himself. He's keeping those linebackers honest. Walker's just to the left of him. Creek going to pass. Whoa, looky here. Touchdown, Mooney Vaughn. Touchdown, Stewarts Creek. How'd you like that, Henry?
That's a good catch by Tate in there.
Just ran him right up the sideline on a little vertical and just tossed it to him. They move on. PAT attempt in order for Bellenfont, Upton Bellenfont. Like I said, kids, this guy's going to kick on Saturday. He's got a leg. How far have you seen him kick one?
During warm-ups, he was kicking from at least 52.
Okay. Can you kick from that far?
I don't even know if I can get 10 yards.
He's going to put it into the concession stand. He's going to take the mustard off the shelf at the concession stand. That is amazing. That kid's got a. You're doing great, Nathan. You're doing great. I love you, kid. I'm telling you, we strung this broadcast together, kids. These are 2 students. We got them in here, and they're doing a great job. Judy the Beauty had to work a little late. We got Henry here on color. I'm running the play-by-play and having a good time here at Stewarts Creek in Rutherford County. And we love it here. It's a great place to live, isn't it, Henry? I mean, don't you like living here? Isn't it fun?
Yes, sir.
You better say it's fun. I'll take you off this broadcast.
Stewarts Creek is set to kick off. Number 15, Demetrius Bell, and number 1, Devin Griffin, are back to receive.
So, Bellin, you said this is the first time they've ran in this formation.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Boom. All right, that's a touchback. Tony Lee ain't going to let him run that out. So they'll start from the 20. And Bellenfont just making it real hard on McGavock, making it painful for him, isn't he, Henry?
Yes, sir.
Henry and Nathan joining me here on this broadcast. Two students from Stewarts Creek. Broadcast crew. Mr. Bissinger recommended them, and I tell you what, I couldn't be more pleased. They're doing a great job. Nathan is just doing a fabulous job operating that camera. He's just smooth as all get out. My quarterback tonight is number 5, Isaiah Burns. He's from a shotgun. He's got Lacey in there and bringing it this way. Jet sweep. They brought number 1, Devin Griffin, and Devin, that's not a good play. Tackle made by number 37, and that's, you're going to have to pronounce this name. Why don't you take it?
Ashawn Chantaloff.
I'm going to let you say that.
Ashawn's one of our top defensive players this year.
Ashawn Chantaloff. All right, I got it. Well, I didn't butcher it. I let you have it first there, Henry. That way if I messed up. But you know your classmates. That's what I like. You're here to help me. So they're going to bring Burns in, Isaiah Burns, number 5. They got Lacey in there. Burns takes it, going to the left, and now he could be in trouble. He's going to have to get out of – oh, he's pulled to the earth by number 40, Michael Clinton, and you just got to love it, don't you, Henry?
Yes, sir.
I mean, you just pulled him to the earth. And they're in trouble. Stewarts Creek defense smelling the blood. 3rd down and 15.
Putting some offensive players in defense right now. Got Jalen and one of our offensive tackles out there, number 76, Alton Anthony.
Okay. We got Isaiah Burns. Now they got number 6 in there, Markellis Bass, 5'10", $186 tailback. He's got that one breast cancer type band on his left. And you'll see a lot of that around the county. A lot of people will honor the breast cancer and representation on the teams. Tried a little screen pass there, a little swing. It wasn't there, was it?
Yes, sir.
4th down, 4th and 15, and you got to punt. You got to punt, Henry. You just can't do anything else. You got to punt that ball. And Ben Cottle's, his mouth is watering because he's going to get the ball back. We may be in a short broadcast here, kids. Either way, here we go. And going to get yummy field position. I mean, yummy. Here we go. Put a little pressure on him. And, yeah. And, you know, earlier in the year, you guys wasn't calling fair catch and you were getting your teeth knocked out. And I'm glad you now, you know, you either let the ball go or call fair catch. I'm glad you got that kind of cleaned up. You don't need to do that.
Yes, sir. Yeah, Tatum's a younger player on the team, so he's kind of just, you know, trying to get his highlights in early.
I hear you. I hear you. As we said, Ben Cottle in his first year at Stewarts Creek, and he's doing a great job. Okay, from a shotgun, and that's Alex Crink. He's going to bring number 2, Jalen Moore, in motion. Handoff right side. And he's just keeping the linebackers honest, Henry. He picked up 2, and it's going to be 2nd down, 2nd and 8.
Gay Walker on the carry. Brought down by number 59, Charles Cross.
Walker on the carry, and then number 59, Cross. Big 259-pound kid brought him to the earth. Zagging down, and now you need 2nd and 8, Henry. Here we go. Going to keep Walker, going to move him up, and Crink's all by himself. Twins to the top, 1 to the bottom. Bring a man in motion. Crink going to keep it himself, go right up the middle. He's going to get the first down, kids. Oh, he's still on his feet. He's going to go in the end zone. Alex Crink, the quarterback, stayed with it, didn't he, Henry? Touchdown, Crink. Touchdown, Stewarts Creek. PAT attempt in order. Did you see how he stayed with it? He just didn't give up. And that's a good gutsy quarterback. That plays like that, that'll win you a game in the playoffs. Guys like that will win you a playoff. We got Nathan on camera. Henry's on color. My sponsors, John Jones Real Estate. My name's Stuart Montgomery, and we're getting ready here for the PAT Upton Bellenfont at Stewarts Creek High School playing McGavock. Boom. And he got it. That makes it an easy 21, and we're not even out of the first quarter, kids. We could be in a rolling clock the second half, which means we would get out of here extremely early. And guess what that means, Henry? We have to pack all this stuff up. But you got to watch me put it together, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
And it took a little bit, didn't it?
It did.
But it's all glued together and operating fine. And how have you enjoyed the broadcast so far?
It's fun. It's something different. I'm not used to sitting up here during football games, but it's pretty cool getting to sit up here, seeing everything on the field.
Well, and you got a nice screen here. You can pay attention as you're going. Our Nathan, our camera operator, is doing a fantastic job. And we appreciate you, the fan, just joining us. All we need is 2 eyes to watch and just tell us that we're doing a pretty good job in bringing you the action. All we want to do first, we want to bring you a good broadcast. Second of all, I'd like to get whoever the offensive player is and then whoever the defensive player is. From there, the rest is history. We just want to try to keep the kids involved, represent our brand of football here in Rutherford County. It's a great little football town. Upton Bellenfant getting ready to put his right foot into it. We're back underway. Kids, look at that kick. It's almost in the – I mean, he almost kicked it to Laverne. He kicked it to Laverne. Got a nice end zone crowd here. We got a nice crowd here, and close to the fall break. Aren't you surprised at our crowd tonight? But you guys got good fans. That's you can't turn away a Red Hawk fan. They're good people. From the shotgun, Isaiah Burns going to work. Let's see what he does. And handoff on that left side, gives it to Lacey. But did he drop it? He's still on his feet. Yeah, he gave it to Lacey, number 10. And he got about 3 yards. Let's call it second and 7. Got some text coming in. Maybe it's somebody wanting a shout out, or it could be Judy the Beauty just saying, hey, Alcoa's winning again. Yes, why rolling clock? Tyson, if we get to 35 points in the state of Tennessee, it becomes a rolling clock, but only in the second quarter. And that Alcoa's winning 42-0 in the second quarter, Judy. And they let Lacey have it up the middle, just not a whole lot there. And you see big number 73 giving up, that Jamison Wilson. You know Jamison?
I've talked to him a couple times.
I mean, Gary Rankin is beating the stuffings out of Northview. It's 42-0 in the second quarter. I mean, that's laying some points up, kids. That sucker's in a rolling clock the whole second half. Yeah, Tyson, anything 35-plus in the state of Tennessee, it's a spinning clock. Now, you do have to get in the first 2 quarters. So even if you get 50 points in the second quarter, they will stop unless – now, I've seen some coaches say run the clock and keep it running. I mean, there's variations, but mostly 35 points is the break point here in the state, and that's it. Guys, is it cooling down? I mean, you're going to buy you a set of hey, let me tell you something, Nathan. You're going to operate that camera. You'll understand. Wear your long johns. Wear your pair of gloves. You don't think it's cold, but sitting still, it gets cold quick. It's the wind. Nathan, I can't thank you enough. You're just doing a great job tonight. I know your principal and your teachers, Mr. Bissinger, is happy. You guys are both doing a great job, and I appreciate you helping me out. My white hat guy is Tony Lee as he rides in the background of your shot. As we get ready to start the second quarter, McGavock's got the ball. They need to do something. Quarterback pulls it. That's Burns running it on the right side. He's going to get the first down and get up to about, 38-yard line. Chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. Fresh set of 4 given to McGavock Raiders as Tony Lee points his hand forward. McGavock needed that. They really needed that. Here we go. Stewarts Creek Red Hawk pep band playing in the background. Burns. Let's see what he does. He ran it last time. Bad snap. He's going to hand it off to 6, Marcellus Bass. Bass wrapped up so quickly and pushed back. It's going to be like 2nd and 11 as he's gotten into a loss. Let's give it to big number 73 for the Stewarts Creek Red Hawks, Jamison Wilson. Big kid. Ref telling him a good job. It's going to be 3rd down now for McGavock. They're going to bring 2 down here and going to need a level 2 pass, which means 5 yards or more, Henry. So let's see what they do. Burns is a quarterback. They bring Bass over to the left, and they flip him back to the right. Can't decide. And they're going to let number 1 Devin Griffin have it on that right side. Man, violent runner as he met his guy head on. It's not going to be enough for the first down, brought down by number 41, Tyree Thomas. It's going to be 4th down.
Devin Griffin on the carry, brought down by number 71, Rashad Garrett. Ball comes out to the 46.
I thought it was 4th down. Maybe it is 3rd down. Wait, I was wrong. Here we go. We're back at it. 3rd and 2, a long 2, short 3. The quarterback Burns from a shotgun. Look for him to keep it. Boy, he was. Boy, Tony Lee didn't like it. Dead ball, false start. Boy, that hurts. That's going to make it 3rd and 8. That's not going to be good for McGavock Raiders. Penalties can really hurt you, Henry, and they occur like that in the beginning of your first couple of games, those little offsides, little substitution problems, logistics and stuff like that. You got to get those worked out in the Jamboree. Unfortunately, Metro wasn't able to get any games in. And boy, it handcuffed them, Coach. It handcuffed them. And you're seeing those results now. Isaiah Burns is the quarterback. Got Bass in there just to his right. It's like their formations. They can't figure out what to do, guys. And now going to get a delay game. Popped them. Delay a game. Now that's 5 more yards. Now that makes it 3rd and 13. That's coaching. You won't. Hey, remember this, Henry. Penalties and turnovers, those are your faults. That is your fault. You own penalties and turnovers. You're supposed to prevent those. And now, unfortunately, Julius Gore, it's been snowballing. And, guys, we were here in a 3rd and 3, and now we're in a 3rd and 15 because we just let things get away from us. Nathan's going to take a break. Now you're figuring it out. How you doing on the recording? You doing okay? All right, recording's going great. Nathan is operating the camera, and he's doing a good job, isn't he, Judy? He's doing a real good job. Got some activity going on at the concession stand. We appreciate you, the viewer, the watcher, the fan, watching Stork Vision tonight. Hope you're enjoying the shot. We appreciate Mr. Bissinger loaning us a couple of goons to help us out and get through this broadcast. They're doing a fine job. Got Henry here. Henry, what's your last name?
My last name is Frazier.
Frazier, and what's Nathan's last name?
It's Surratt.
Surratt. Nathan Surratt and Henry Frazier. 2 good guys here at Stewarts Creek, and looking to get into media, and hopefully you can. You're doing a good job. You can get over to MTSU and film some of their stuff. Isaiah Burns is a quarterback. Got Bass to the right of him from a shotgun, 2-step, 3-step. Throws the screen pass to Bass, and just nothing there. Kids on a 3rd down, and they're going to have to punt. Big number 71, I like it. He's Rashad Garrett was there on the stop. You know Rashad Garrett?
I do not.
Well, you're no help, Henry. I mean, you're no help there. Anyway, it's 4th down for McGavock and the Raiders on a 4th and, 4th and 15 for them. Not good. As they're going to give it back to Mooneyvong, and he knows what to do with it if he gets his hands on it, doesn't he? Taden. Bad snap low. Applied a little pressure. Let him get it off. Taden just going to let it roll. Alex Creek, and why did he stop it? Let it roll. It was still rolling. Now that's coaching football. He should have let it roll. It would have rolled on down about the 7. He stopped it. He helped him. He kept it. Here we go, 1st and 10. Stewarts Creek Redhawks. Alex Creek is the quarterback, and, they put 7 on him here. It's going to be hard for McGavock to get up off the ground, isn't it? The morale is just sinking in. And if they get a quick TD here, it's just going to make it really tough on Julius Gore and the Raiders. From a shotgun, Crink taking his time. He's got trips down here. He's yet to throw it other than that little vertical he did. You know, you got to think Ben Cottle's got to get his set in. And what I mean by that, Henry, is you still, as a coach, even though certain things are getting out of control, maybe sometimes, you got to get your set in. What you came to do on Friday night, you got to get that in and get your guys their workout. Well, we got kicked out, and I have no idea why, and we have just lost total connection. So I don't know what happened there. Hang tight. We lost total connection. Wow, we lost internet. Oh, man. We lost internet. Just hang tight, guys. All right. 1st and 10, Crink. From a shotgun. Goodness me, we got kicked out. That's not good, boys. Crink on that left side. No, he's bringing it this way up to the 15. And he's going to be thrown out of bounds by Bass. Going to be 2nd down. We got kicked out, guys, and don't have any idea why. Here we are. By gosh, we're still up. I thought we got kicked out. We're alive. Still living. Thought we got kicked out. That's good, isn't it, Nathan? Here we go, 2nd down. You stay with it, Nathan. You did a good job. Let's call it 2nd and 3. Trips to the top. Everything went blank here at Hollywood, and then it peered back. I don't know what happened. It's a mobile broadcast. Ooh, he stumbled on that left side. They give it to Gabe Walker. Walker doing some damage, picked up the 1st down and a whole big bunch more. Chain gang will move. Box man will reset. They're waving them down. Thank you, Judy. Yeah, Judy, I know what happened. Everything went blank, and we're still up. I didn't lose it. All right, here we go. Crink, zoom out a little bit, Coach. There you go. Hold tight. You're doing good. Bring all 11 in. You're a little hot. There we go. Bull. Hold right there. Crink from a shotgun. Got Walker in there. And we got a great crowd. Crink throws. Nice pass. Completes it 1st down. Runs out of bounds. That's number 2, Jalen Moore.
It's going to be a late hit there.
Flag on the far side of the field. If it's a late hit, you know what that means, Henry? 15 more yards tacked on to the end of that play. And, boy, Tony Lee will snap that off. Let's watch what happens. Personal foul. Boom. He called it. Nice call, Henry. So he got the 1st down. They're going to step that off, 15 more. And Julius Gore is just helping them.
15-yard penalty.
Judy, we're at a 7:45 right now, so you can't hear me. 8:40, so Judy, we're about 60 seconds behind on the broadcast. We're running about 60 seconds behind what's happening here. Appreciate you giving me a time. That lets me know how the broadcast is running. Still up. Got a great connection here at Stewarts Creek. Appreciate Mr. Bissinger providing that. And from a shotgun, Alex Creek, twins down here. He's going to run it right up the middle, kids. He just didn't get it, but gutsy move, kept the linebackers honest. And number 10, Chris Lacey, he's on the bottom, along with another big guy. And as soon as he turns, I'll see his numbers. Ref's kind of blocking it. But I think it's big number 67. Hold on. Yes, it is. Big number 67. I don't have a name for him, but, man, he's a man. From a shotgun is Crink. Got Gabe Walker. Trips down here. Walker, Crink. Going to run it right up the middle, kids. Got the 1st down, and he's up to about the 25-yard line. Slides. And chain gang will move. The box man will reset. Crink just managing the game and running a little bit in himself.
First down.
He hasn't given it much to Gabe Walker, and I look for him to do that right here on this first down, 1st and 10. Trips down here, but he's yet to pass it that much, but you just don't need to. But yet you need to get some pass plays in. It's getting close to playoffs. Let's see what Ben Cottle calls. 2-step drop, rolling this way. Pass complete. Gotta like it. And up to the 10-yard line. He completes it to number 18. And that's Jaron Williams. Jaron Williams. Nice reception. They line up quick. 1st and 10. Twin trips to the top. Here we go. Walker to the right. Showing blitz. Walker still on his feet. Walker's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Walker. Touchdown, Stewarts Creek. Wow. 550 on a. And your kicker's going to make it 28. I'm sure Coach Cottle will see a few things they need to clean up on, but Henry, nice start for the Stewarts Creek Redhawks here on a Thursday night lights on Stork Vision. He's doing a great job tonight. That's Nathan on the camera. We appreciate Mr. Bissinger. Let me have these two goons. Upton Bellenfont. Bust, is it? Our sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Go ahead. What'd you say, Henry?
I'm going to say that was no good.
Bellenfont's kick sails wide to the left.
It was, wasn't it?
Score remains 27 for Stewarts Creek.
Maybe got in a little hurry and pushed it.
Yeah, or might have been a bad snap or a bad hold or something like that.
Could have been. Once again, we appreciate our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Judy, got me an Alcoa score? Give me a little something there, girl. Throw me something my way. Yeah, I appreciate those that are. I saw Kyle Frazier. Yeah, some of you that saw Kyle. He great guy. Kyle played football over at Smyrna, and just a good guy. You're doing a great job, Nathan. Hang in there. You're running this, baby. You're staying right with me. You're doing great. Keeping it smooth. Better than the NFL. I got my man Henry here running the color. And Upton Bellenfont getting ready to put that right foot into it. He'll be kicking in the SEC somewhere on Saturday next year. As he kicks it almost to Murfreesboro, kids. So not going anywhere for the break, Henry. Just not going anywhere.
Nah, just staying here, relaxing, getting ready for the next quarter of school.
Next quarter of school. I don't like cold weather, Henry.
Yeah.
I'm not a cold weather guy. Right now I need to be headed somewhere like Lower Alabama to call games down there. L.A. Down there with Big Ray Silvernail, my buddy. All right, we're going to run from a shotgun and still keeping with Isaiah Burns. Dropped the ball, picked it back up, got the bag out, and it's going to be Stewarts Creek, man, that fast. Number 40, Michael Clinton recovered at the senior, and now Alex Krink's got it back. It's just really snowballed for Julius Gore and the McGavock Raiders.
Yeah, with the coronavirus restrictions, it looks like the roster is pretty small too, so that's probably why.
Yeah, it does. It does. They're a little nibble over there. But football, a lot of kids don't want to play it. It's a tough sport. You got to get out and sweat and knock and beat. And people don't like to get hurt. You got to be like Kyle Frazier, that guy down there, police officer. Now he liked to hit. He's a linebacker. You got to be a linebacker. You got to love to hit. Crink from a shotgun. 2-step, 3-step. He's looking, fires it. Got it.
Blake Bachman there.
You know him?
Yes, sir.
All right. They said it's Blake Bachman, the tight end. Touchdown Bachman. Touchdown Stewarts Creek. Nice little pass by Crink. As he gives him 5, thank you for the pass. Upton Bellenfont comes out. Oh, we're going to going for 2 right here. Crink's going for 2, working on the playoffs. Ben Cottle using this time, rolling this way. Boom, got it.
Perfectly run play there.
Moonavong.
Wide open.
2-point conversion is good as Frank's pass to Moonavong is complete.
Great broadcast tonight. We appreciate you joining us here for McGavock and Stewarts Creek.
Yet to get on the board.
Love my sponsor. My sponsor is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Halftime at Alcoa, no other scores. It's still 42-0 at the half, Judy says. No other scores. I can tell you about my favorite place to eat a steak, and that's Jeff Ruby's. And I tell you what, from the pasture to the plate, nobody does it like Jeff Ruby's. If you ever get a chance, now it's expensive. It's high dollar. It's high dollar cow, but I'm telling you, it's good stuff. You gotta love Ruby's, located right here in Nashville. You ever get a chance, get down there, and always go with the lobster mac and cheese. Upton Bellenfont. And I had the grouper the other night. Excellent, excellent. We had a grouper and a strip, and I like a wedge salad. You like a wedge, Henry? You ever had a wedge salad with blue cheese or ranch or any of that?
Yeah, my mom makes some pretty good wedge salad every once in a while.
Good.
My dad really loves a wedge
I
salad.
love a good wedge salad. I'm a wedge salad guy. Oh, that tell you what, if you ever get down to Ruby's, I tell you what, you feel like you just bury me, scatter my ashes down there. Either there or Galatoire's or Commanders. Oh, let's go. From a shotgun, number 5, Isaiah Burns is a quarterback. He's got Lacey in there. Burns, bad snap, and that's happened all night. They hand off to Kamir Johnson. It's just not.
Yeah.
It's tough. You can tell they've just not had a lot of practice.
Kamari Johnson on the carry, brought down by Jamison Wilson.
Yeah, they gave it to Kamari Johnson.
No gain on the play. Ball remains on the 20.
And he comes out.
2nd and 10 for the Raiders.
2nd and 10. And that clock's working. 5:04 left. Screen pass. They get it. 20. Boy, and then he's murdered. They're smelling the blood right now. And when you get there, Henry, it's not good.
Sir.
Johnson. Terrion Johnson.
Terrion played at Smyrna last year. I think he moved and got zoned here.
That happens. I mean, it just happens, Henry. You know, kids, divorce, a lot of things.
Yes, sir.
Things interrupt. You got to move. I mean, you know.
Yeah, he's a good player.
He's a good player. He's a good kid. Whatever happened and brought him to here, good for Stewarts Creek. But, you know, yeah, it happens. You pick up your bags, you get a new zip code, get a new street. Seen it happen to a lot of people. Saw it happen to Joseph Anderson one time. Isaiah Burns from a shotgun. Screen pass, completes it out to number 15, Demetrius Bell, and Bell's on a run, and he gets it up to about the 34-yard line. Tackle made by number 13, Terrion Johnson. Chain gang will move, boxman will reset. McGavock needed that, didn't they, Henry?
Yes, sir. I think that's their 2nd first down of the game so far.
Great stat keeper. Henry's keeping up with it. Love it. And on from the 33, 1st and 10. My guest tonight, Nathan on camera. Henry's my color.
Another bad snap.
Yeah, but he completes it to number 7, Michael Tomlin. And tackle made by number 4,
Taj Jones.
Taj Jones.
Burns pass to number 7. Michael Tomlin is complete.
Interesting story. We got 2 players that played on our team last year coaching tonight. Both of the Snyder twins.
Okay.
They're coaching the linebackers.
That's good stuff.
It's cool to see them back on campus.
That is. Isaiah Burns from a shotgun. Twins to the top. Handed off. Gave it to number 10. That's Lacey up the middle. Tackle made by number 43. And Trey Churchwell.
Brought down by number 43, Trey Churchwell.
2nd down. Let's call it 2nd and 4. Ball sets on the midfield mark. Sponsors John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. 2nd and 5. Boy, they really need this one. Screen pass, completed, and he's murdered.
Big hit there.
Boy, a huge hit. Yeah, get completed to number 15, Demetrius Bell.
Tackled by number 13, Terrion Johnson.
Johnson smelled it. And now 3rd down. Boy, they really need this. Got to have a level 2 pass. 3rd and 9, Henry. And the ball's way on that far hash mark, just about on the 45-yard line. Let's see what they do. Burns, the quarterback. He's got Lacey just to the right. They send the man in motion. Uh-oh, go try a flea flicker. Let's see what happens.
2 guys back there. It's going to be
And it's intercepted.
Going to
get pass interference. And didn't have to, Coach. Justin Garcia had him, and it's nothing. It's over. And Tony Lee's going to call it quit. I mean, why? Shoved him. Yep. Got a flea flicker, and again intercepted. I mean, pass was way off, and then you're holding and pushing. Boy, don't you know Ben Cottle, that'll require a little running. Maybe one of your buddies might be doing some up and downs. You know what up and downs are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have to do a few up and downs for that one. Let's see what happens. Well, we're sorting it out. I'll wait for Tony Lee.
Could be a possibility of an offensive.
It could be. I don't know.
They were both pushing and shoving there.
Were they? Henry, you saw more than I did.
I mean, if it's offsetting, if it's 2.
Let's see what Tony Lee says here at Stewarts Creek on a Thursday night. Still discussing it. Pass interference called against Stewarts Creek. That's not good, Coach.
Still talking it over.
Yeah.
After making the call.
They are.
Trying to figure out where the ball is going to be placed.
Pass interference.
Pass interference called on Stewarts
Nathan,
Creek.
you hanging on? Okay.
Ball comes out to the 40-yard line.
That's going to give them a first down, 1st and 10. Here we go. Going to stick with Burns from a shotgun. Twins to the top. Handoff to number 6. That's Marcellus Bass. And he's going to get a couple, 2nd and 8.
Marcellus Bass on the carry, brought down by a host of Red Hawks.
No, let's call it 2nd and 9. Didn't quite get as much as what he thought. And that clock's starting to work on McGavock. They got to do something quick. They're getting in a bind. $1:40, $1:39. Yeah, and we're sitting right on that brink. All you got to do is score one more, and you can trip it into a running clock here in the second half. Screen pass, completes it, and he's tackled quickly. Number 2, Andrew Tucker. He's tackled by number 34, and that's going to be Bailey Whitson. You know Bailey?
I do not personally know him.
Well, he just made a tackle. It's 3rd and 5. And now they're realizing they got to hurry up, aren't they, kids? $7, screen pass again. They completed to number 7, Michael Tomlin. Going to get Tomlin out of bounds. And why did you do that, number 4? Taj Jones shoved him out of bounds. That stops the clock, Henry. You don't want to do that. Hold him in bounds so you can hit him. Well, the chain gang will move. Boxman will reset. Fresh set of 4 given to the quarterback, Burns. Ball's on the 29. Clock is working. Clock's working.
Since he hit him out, I believe that's why the clock's still going.
Well, here we go.
Oh, and he spikes it.
Spikes it. Burns stops it with 46 seconds. Burns it down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 10, but much more than that, he's got to work against the clock. What do you like here, Henry? I mean, talk to me. What we want to run?
I mean, I don't know. They haven't really been able to pass it deep too well tonight. I mean, their screen passes seems to be the only thing that they're able to get going for them.
I'd run it to that far side of the field and head for the first down, try to get out of bounds. Quarterback keeper is what I'd do. And that's what they do. They're running the quarterback keeper to the right. I called this play, kids, and he's going to get a first down. Clock's going to move. Now, clock's going to stop because it's first down. Chain gang will move. Number 37, Ashawn Chuntal. Give me that name. What's that kid's name?
Ashawn Chantala.
All right, you got it. Here we go. 1st and 10. They got to run. 32.
They're going to keep it.
And now clock's really going to work on your timeout. Is what McGavock call timeout. Call timeout. Got to spike it. 22, 21. Hold still. 18, 17. Boom. 2nd down. Okay, now what do you want to do? We don't have much. I mean, here's the thing. If you don't get it, Henry, you're not lining up real quick. You see what I mean? I mean, you're not really Speedy Gonzalez out there lining up. So whatever you go for, you need to try to get it in there because you got 15 seconds on the clock, Coach.
Yeah, I would pass it here because if it goes incomplete, that'll stop the clock.
Well, and you might get another playoff. You see what I'm saying? You got that big, long, lanky kid. Here's what we do. We throw it to the long, lanky kid. Is he still out there? He was. He's not in there. Don't jump off sides from a shotgun. Here we go. Screen. They love that screen. He's going to get out of bounds. That's number 2, Andrew Tucker. Stops it with 10 seconds. Now that burned 5. You see what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
You're at a 4th down, so this is your last shot. You go for the end zone here, Henry. You cock it and let it go, kid. Let's see what they do. He's talking to him. Burns is a quarterback.
15 yards to the end zone.
He hadn't done a bad job. It's just he just hadn't had a whole lot to work with. He's doing the best he can. Young quarterback. Let's see what he does. From a shotgun, 2-step, 3-step. He knows he's got to go. He throws it up. He pushed off.
He pushed off there, but no penalty.
He got it. No, he's out. He's out. No good.
Oh.
He pushed off, and they're going to call him too far to the right. It's incomplete.
All right, so Stewarts
Turned over on downs. 3 seconds left. He pushed off on that far side to get the pass play.
Yeah.
Appreciate our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. We'll be out at Rockville tomorrow night. Rockville and Coffee County. Region 3 game. Appreciate everybody joining us here on Stork Vision. Thursday night broadcast. And going to leave Creek in there for 3 seconds. He's just going to take a knee, kids, and they're going to the locker room. Yep, that's what we're going to do. And we're going to take a break and be right back. And all you got to do, Nathan, is stick the camera. I do not think if the band's going to perform, go ahead and leave it on.
I believe they will be.
All right.
ladies and gentlemen, how about a round of applause for the award-winning Stewarts Creek High School Band? The band is under the direction of Michael Chester and Debbie Burton.
So getting back here at Stewarts Creek, and let me check my audio level. Nathan is away right now, so I'll talk to you just a minute. Alcoa's on top 56-0, so Coach Rankin will pick up another win. It's been all Stewarts Creek here as we're just kind of sitting and waiting to get the second half underway. We've had two kids, basically two students here from Stewarts Creek helping me out. We've had Henry and Nathan. Henry's ran the color. Nathan's ran the camera. They both done a fantastic job tonight. Can't say enough for Mr. Bissinger and Stewarts Creek High School for helping us out, letting us come over and do the broadcast and bringing you all the action here on Stork Vision. This is Rutherford County. We love our community. The county is split in half, and meaning we got part of the teams down at one end and we got the other part of the teams at the other end. And there is a possibility here in the state of Tennessee for a Rutherford County championship. We would love to see that. On this side, we've got three teams that are really doing good right now. Stewarts Creek's one of them. Smyrna is one of them. And then Laverne being Ray Banner. All three of those are at this end of the county, down here in the city limits of Smyrna and Laverne. And then we move up to Murfreesboro, and you got a couple of teams up there doing really good. Riverdale and Oakland look like they're going to make it into the playoffs. All they got to do is keep playing pretty good football. The rest of that side of the bracket from Region 3, it's a toss-up. We're going out to Rockville, Coffee County tomorrow night. Rockville, they need a win. Rick Rice, he'd like to have that. Talked to him last night on Inside the Headset. Riverdale going to take on Siegel, and I look for them to pick up. That's a game, and we don't mean this to be mean, but that's a game they should win on paper. Riverdale's been playing really good football. I just don't see Siegel having an answer to stop them, and that's over at the reservation. David Limbaugh will be spinning all the wax over there. We'll be out at Rockville. Judy the Beauty will be back with us, as we did not give her the night off. She's working. And we definitely don't want to interfere with that. My sponsor is John Jones. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. And it's the end of the third quarter, and it's 56-0. Judy says Alcoa still on top. And 8:03 left to go. Now Alcoa 56. Northview scored 56-8. McGavock's coming back out onto the field. And I hope my two guys that helped me here for the first half, I hope they come back. It should be a short second half. I feel like we'll be in a rolling clock here pretty quick. What we mean by rolling clock, anytime you're 35-plus points, they'll kick that clock into gear and just let it roll. Some will stop it. You'll stop it on PATs, timeouts, and things like that, but most coaches will say, just let it roll. Let's get out of here. We need more practice. We need to work on things and not ready for the game atmosphere. Other coaches, they'll play every minute. They'll try to work on things, try to figure some things out. It's just according to what your methodology is and what you like to do and how you like to bring your kids along. And, Metro, started last week, so this is like their second game, kids, because of this COVID. So hasn't gone like they had planned. Memphis not able to play. Coach McDaniel, he's coming off of a COVID deal. He's been able to rearrange his schedule, and he's going to kind of, I guess, play straight through is what we talked about last night. That's kind of interesting. Here's my two broadcasters. They're coming back, Henry, and, go all the way around, Henry. Do not try to come through the weave of cables. And Nathan's on the camera and just talking about what went on here in this first half. It's tough right now for McGavock, isn't it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, unable to get that touchdown before.
Yeah, and that hurt them, and that's going to put this thing in a spinning clock. I mean, guess who gets the ball at the start of the second half? Stewarts Creek, because they deferred at the coin toss. So you're going to get the ball here. And I look for your head coach, Ben Cottle. I looking for him to leave Crink in and to go ahead and click it and to send this thing into a rolling clock. I look for him to keep his quarterback in. You need to start your starting quarterback for the third quarter. Watch walking in front of the camera. All right, Nathan's cold. He forgot something. I don't know, but he's done a good job. I know you all, they couldn't hear you if you gave a round of applause, but I appreciate everybody joining us if you are out there. I just got a couple of likes on Twitter. Somebody saying something, probably telling us we're so we got, Kelly Beam, Drew Beam's mother. She's part of the Chamber of Commerce, giving us a little bit of a shout out there on Twitter. Nathan, you know Drew Beam's mom? You know Drew Beam's mom? Drew Beam, quarterback over at Blackman. Okay, well, she knows you. She identified you, so you're in good shape, kid. You're identified. Good time. We're here at Stewarts Creek. Got two students involved. Mr. Bissinger loaned them to me, and they've done a great job. I tell you what, Nathan has done a fantastic job operating the camera. My color guy, Henry, has helped me 3 or 4 times. As I normally would just butcher those names, Henry. I mean, just butcher them. I have no mercy. I'll just tear a kid's name up. But you've kept me in good here, and I appreciate it. Appreciate everybody joining us. This is Stork Vision Week 7, Game 7. And having a good time out here at Stewarts Creek, blowing up Facebook as we get ready to start the second half. And you're McGavock. You got to do something. You got to do something, Coach. I mean, you got to do something. You're going to have to kick it to – so this is going to be the first time that Stewarts Creek received the ball. So on a kickoff. So this will be the first kickoff we see of McGavock. Tomorrow night, we talked about it, Oakland and Brentwood. So if you really want to go see a good game, guys, get in the car, drive over to Brentwood High School, watch Oakland and Brentwood. I really like that matchup. That's going to be a heck of a game, and that'll be over Brentwood High.
I already planned on going to that one.
Are you going?
Yes, sir.
That's going to be great. I don't know what the capacity will be, but if you can get in there, I mean – heck, go early. See if you can't get in there. I mean, you know what? I've been in a – Sonny played well over there. Sonny Gray always played well at Brentwood. In 2004, we was over there, and a kid named Tony Shepard, one of the best kids that ever played in this county, and he never got to play any further than his sophomore year. He broke a kid's nose over at Smyrna High School. He broke what was that kid's name? I can see him. He's a coach now. But anyway, broke a kid's nose. Shad kicked him off the team. He was that's when Phillip was coaching over at Smyrna. He kicked him off the team. And I tell you, that was a great linebacker, Tony Shepard. We never got to see how good Tony was. That was a shame. He was a heck of a football player. He had a mean streak in him, I'll tell you that. Well, we're going to settle back in here and we don't know really what we're going to get because it could be a rolling clock and we could be moving really quickly. Maybe somebody can remember who Tony Shepard shattered. It was 2004, 2000. That's 2005. He did not play one snap. I don't think his 2005 season. I can't remember who it was. It was S.Q. Willis's son. No, who was it? Maybe it was Brock Willis. That's who it was. It's Brock Willis. Brock Willis. And Brock didn't do anything. I mean, Tony hit him so quickly. It just shattered his nose. I can remember it. I was picking up Tyler, and I remember that just like yesterday. Once I put it together in my noodle. But anyway, here we are, Stewarts Creek, and Stewarts Creek wasn't even built at that time.
Yeah.
That was a long thought. Bill Spurlock was over at Oakland, and you know Bill Spurlock, he graduated from Smyrna High School. Your director of schools. If you don't know who that is, that's your director of schools here in Rutherford County.
Yes, sir. I actually played tennis with Sonny Gray's cousin here at Stewarts Creek.
You do?
Yeah, he graduated last year. His name is Ricky McDonald.
I know Ricky. I know Ricky well. I've known Ricky since he's a little bitty old kid. I remember when Ricky used to come to the football games. They called him Little Ricky. Here we go. McGavock, the Raiders, going to kick off to Stewarts Creek as we start the second half, third quarter in play. And it's been all Stewarts Creek from the 25-30 up to the 35, 36, 37. And yeah, he's still trying. He's going to be tackled right there. They returned it. It was number 4, Taj Jones.
That was actually Terrian there.
Was
13,
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Terrian.
Yeah, Terrian ran back a kickoff against.
Terrian Johnson, yeah.
He ran back a kickoff against Oakland, I believe.
He did? Oh, he'll remember that one for the rest of his life. Not very many people run one back against Oakland, Coach. Not very many people. 1st and 10. Alex Crink is the quarterback. Let's see what they do. Quick. They're moving quick.
You got Terrian playing running back now.
All right. Terrian in at tailback. Screen pass. Munavong up to the 40. He's moving quick. Up to the 45. Still on his feet. Up to the 50. Spinning, turning, corkscrewing. Up to the 48-yard line. He brings the ball into Raider territory. Tackle made by number 84, Stephen Tharp. Not before he picked up a first down. Nice run by on the screen pass completion. Chain gang moves. Boxman a reset. Munavong. And he likes it.
Crazy to think that he's just a sophomore.
He's got a lot of good minutes in front of him. Trips to the top. Let's see what Crink does. Long count. He seems to be operating the offense really well, and he will have to do that in a couple of weeks as we move into playoffs because you live and die. You know, you lose, you hang your helmet up, and you live to practice another 4 or 5 days. Trips to the top.
High snap.
Got Johnson. Boy, nice. Oh, caught him on a little slant right there. And that's number 2, Jalen Moore. Chain gang moves, boxman reset. Crink just taking his time and just easing them downfield, isn't he?
Alex Crank's pass to number 2, Jalen Moore, is complete. Brought down by number 84, Stephen Tharp.
Boy, Nathan's doing a great job just providing all those shots tonight. Our guest videographer. And Crink from a shotgun. Got Johnson to the right. 2-step rolling this way. Going to pass. Completes it. Up to the 25 of Munavong. Up to the 20. Still on his feet. He's jigging. Going. He's going to the end zone, kids. He's got him on a slant. He may get out of bounds. Oh, 7. He was tackled at the 7-yard line. He tried to outrun him. That was number 2, Andrew Tucker. Didn't have enough wheels, did he? Munavong. Boy, he's a shifty runner once he gets in open field, isn't he? Appreciate everybody joining us. John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. If you're just joining us, it's been all Stewarts Creek from a shotgun. Got Johnson to the left. Crink is the quarterback. Let Johnson have it. Johnson working, looking, and he's going to be brought down by number 20. And that's Marquette Lewis.
Number 20 looked like he was pushing someone around there after the
Barry and
play.
Johnson with the game's 2 on the play.
There's probably a little bit going. A final, Judy, and thank you. Alcoa 56, Northview 8.
Second and 8.
And that was in a clicking clock. 8:31 drifted off here. Stewarts Creek's had the ball the whole third quarter so far. Tony Lee wears the white hat. Ben Cottle, head coach of Stewarts Creek Redhawks in his first year. And he's done a good job.
Wildcat
Going
formation.
that Wildcat. You like it. Jalen Moore up the middle and giving him some more. And he's at the 2. He's brought down by number 25, Javon Ukazi. Yeah, go back to Moore, give it to him, let him have a little more, and put this one away. Nathan on camera, Henry on color. Stuart Montgomery, I'm your
Back in the
play-by-play. Yeah, going to run from that Wildcat with Moore. Moore going to give it to him.
Big hole up the
Yeah,
middle.
he's got it. Touchdown Moore, touchdown Stewarts Creek. Nobody sells homes like John. John Jones Real Estate is our sponsor. Appreciate everything John does. Appreciate you joining us here on Stork Vision. And that's really going to put a hammer on the Raiders. Alex Creek to hold up to Bellenfont for the PAT. Of course, Upton is a sensational kicker, and will be kicking on Saturday somewhere. And could possibly kick in the NFL, kids. He's got a nice leg. What you got there?
I got a big highlight from Jalen Moore last week. He got a pretty cool one-handed catch.
Did you capture that?
Yes, sir.
That's a nice clip. That's
Thank
a
you.
sideline clip you captured?
Yes,
What
sir.
was you running? What kind of camera was you running?
I have a Canon T7i
Okay.
DSLR.
All right, you're running just a DSLR on that?
Yes, sir.
It's hard to run a DSLR and keep it all into that view and not have a viewfinder like Nathan's got up there.
Yes, sir.
Nathan, how's that viewfinder? You like that? Judy likes that viewfinder. It doesn't let you miss. You need stuff like that at your studio. Nathan's doing a really good job running that camera, and I can't thank him enough. The wind's starting to pick up, fellas. It says it'll be 65 degrees colder tomorrow in Murfreesboro. It's all Kyle Frazier. Man, Kyle looks good. He's just one big muscle. Man, he's a big guy. Police officer at Laverne, or in the county, actually, in the county, works for the county. Yep, going to be out at Rockville tomorrow night. Going to get me a good little dose of Logan Nowacki. He is a quarterback for the Rockville Rockets. They'll be taking on Coffee County in a big game. Get those Rocket fans. I got me a lot of Rocket fans, kids. From a shotgun, still sticking with Isaiah Burns. And Burns going to hand it off. Flags, kids. This is coming back. Number 6, Marcellus Bass on the run. And,
Probably going to be a holding.
yeah, when it's that close, that's a good call there. It's a good call.
Yeah, the ref called holding there, I saw.
Go to Tony Lee, Nathan. There you are. Watch him. Illegal shift, coach. Still first down. Going to nail him on an illegal shift. And that was before the snap, so that'll be a 5-yard penalty. It'll still be first down. 1st and 15 now for the Raiders. And that clock is just continuing to work. 5:56, 5:55. They're letting it run. And it won't take long, guys. 17 minutes and we'll be out of here. Nathan moving that head up and down in the nodding elephant as he is cold. They bring number 6. That's Marcellus Bass. And Bass picked up a nice run. He got most of it back and he got the first down. He's hurt, though, on that run.
Slow to get up.
They got an official timeout, but I don't know if that'll stop the clock or not. Yeah, it will. 5:28. Tell them move back. Stewarts Creek getting off. He may have just gotten the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, it was a pretty rough hit that he took.
Says it's his arm. He got the wind knocked out of him. He's holding his belly. I don't want the wind knocked out of me. I'll tell you right now, Henry, I don't. Is Henry a family name? We don't hear that very much more.
I believe it is.
Okay. You never asked your mom and dad?
I feel like I have. I just forgotten.
Is Nathan a family name or no family name? They just wanted to call you Nathan when they were at the hospital? Yeah, it's not Ethan. Yeah, you don't look like a Ethan. Not today. Any brothers and sisters, Nathan? Morgan, where's she at? Rock Springs? Okay. I remember when Rock Springs opened. Okay, Isaiah Burns, number 5, is the quarterback from a shotgun. And they completed out to number 7, Michael Tomlin, and he's gotten a couple of receptions. He's shoved out of bounds by number 9, Justin Garcia. Garcia is a pretty good football player. You know Justin? Henry?
I do not, but I know he's been lighting it up this season. A couple interceptions in the first game.
Sure has. He's a good-looking kid. He's a junior.
Gonna hand it off.
Yep. It looks like they went to Demetrius Bell. Not much of a gain. I'm going to give the tackle to number 37, and you're going to say that name.
Demetrius Bell on the carry.
Ashawn Chanteloff.
All right, Ashawn Chanteloff. See, the announcer's having a problem with it. Good thing I got you here with me, Henry.
Yes, sir.
Here we go. Second down from a shotgun. Burns sends a man in motion. It looks like looks like they went back to Lacey. Yeah, they did. Lacey on that run. Not much there. Tackle made by number 30.
Gain of 3 on the play.
Shabacker. Is that how you pronounce it?
I believe so.
Okay. You must not know him.
Yeah, I don't know him.
You don't know him. All right, you got to know him by next time we talk. Here we go. From a shotgun, 3rd and 5. These two guests we got in here, Nathan on the camera, Henry on the color. They complete another screen pass, and they're hot on that. That's number 7, Michael Tomlin. He's gotten a couple. And number 37 in there. That's your buddy. Your turn. What's his name?
Ashawn Chanteloff.
Ashawn Chanteloff. 4th down now for the Raiders, and, they got to have this one, and if they want to keep this drive alive. 3 minutes and 16 seconds left in the 3rd, and then we'll click it into the 4th. Here we go on a 4th down. Really need this one. Boy, that was hot on that zoom. Here we go. Lacey running it, and he's got it. They're going to give it to him. They're going to give it to him. Watch. Yep, they're pulling them chains. Chain gang moves, box man resets. Ref's always going to give it to you when you're down that bad, Coach. 1st and 10 now for the Raiders. As they picked up, is that their first down? Maybe their second or third first down. Maybe they picked up the whole game.
They had that one drive right before halftime.
Let's give them that. Let's give them that. Sure did. Burns, the quarterback, from a shotgun. They just need a little more work. It's not anything bad. They just need a little more work. Handoff number 15 on a jet sweep. Demetrius Bell. He's come back this way, still on his feet.
Still.
Yeah, and he's wrapped up by number 45.
We're going to give him forward
Jameson.
To about the 45-yard line. Maybe a yard.
Brought down by number 45, Andre Jameson. Gain of 1 on the play brings up 2nd and 9.
Twins to the top, one down here at the bottom. Burns from a shotgun. Here we go. Screen again, Coach. He likes that screen. Wow. And he picked up about 9 yards. I know why he likes it. Devin Griffin on the reception. I mean, it's coming. That's what they're hot. That's all they've ran all night. It's a screen. They can't get vertical on it. But either way, it's 3rd and short. Let's call it 3rd and 1. If he's going to keep it alive, I'd run it.
3rd and 1.
I do a quarterback keeper, keep it myself, and pick it up and get me a fresh set of 4 if I'm the quarterback. Let's see what they do on a third down situation. He's got Marcellus Bass, it looks like, in there.
Number 6 back in the game after an injury.
That's who that is. What did I say? Quarterback keeper. He kept it himself. That's what I'd do. And he picks up the first down. See, I could be an offensive coordinator. 1st and 10 now for McGavock. Yeah, you know, when you got that chance, I just don't want to risk a whole lot. Keep the drive alive. Quarterback thinks he can take it and go up through there, get up in there, and get the first down. Clock's working on him, though, as we're under a minute here in the third. Didn't take nothing to get through that third quarter, did it, with that spinning clock? Here we go from a shotgun. Burns, handoff, Marcellus Bass, right side. He's not going to get much, maybe 1. And the tackle made by number 9, Justin Garcia. And I don't know if they'll get another playoff or not. They take a lot of time here, kids, 23 seconds. They may get one off. Burns bringing them back out. I'm watching. Telling them to play. They have plenty of time on the play clock. 8 seconds, 7 seconds. They ought to be telling him to just let it run out. They're not. Here we go. Screen again. Marcellus Bass up to the 30, up to the 25, up to the 20, up to the 10, and now he's tackled at the 6 and brought down by number 13, Terrion Johnson. We're going to flip the field. That's the end of the third quarter, but great little run there by McGavock. What do you think, Henry?
Yeah, they're finally starting to drive down the field for the first time.
Well, Ben may be letting a few kids get in there that need to get in and get a little time. They're going to flip this field. It's still going to be a rolling clock. That ain't going to stop the clock. Appreciate our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. We appreciate you joining us tonight on Stork Vision. Like I said, tomorrow night, Rockville, Coffee County. We'll be headed into the fall break. There'll be no games next week. Then we'll come back and do 3. You all are playing, though, aren't you?
We're playing on Thursday against Antioch.
That's right. Y'all got a Metro game next Thursday night. Talked to Ben last night on Inside the Headset and said y'all are playing. I guess you all are going to be around to try to capture some of those highlights. You and Nathan?
So, yeah.
You and Nathan going to work the game? That's good. That's good. I'm glad Mr. Bissinger give you a little extra credit for working the game if you come out, or?
Not really.
You don't get anything?
We all just kind of work on the crew.
Slap upside the head? What do you get? Come on.
We
Experience.
get experience. Yeah.
All right. I'll take it. Well, if he'll write a good note for you, that experience, if you clock so many hours and you kept up with all of your hours, might be able to get you a little sugar at some university. Never know. Here we go. We're getting ready to head into the fourth quarter. McGavock's had a pretty good drive. Isaiah Burns is a quarterback. And it's been mostly screen pass, Henry, and they marched it down the field and kept it going. From the 7, let's see what happens. First and goal. Burns, the quarterback. Let's see what goes. He's bringing it this way. Passes. He's got it. He's up to about the 2-yard line. He gives it to number 2, and that's Andrew Tucker. Still, that's going to be 2nd and 2. You think they can keep them out? You think you can keep them from scoring?
I don't know.
Final. Thank you, Judy. Bearden 37 and Hardin Valley 20. That's an East Tennessee score. Appreciate you, Judy, bringing that to us right now here at the Creek. He's going to take a quarterback keeper. He's going in the end zone. Yep. Isaiah Burns. Touchdown, Burns. Touchdown, McGavock Raiders. PAT attempt in order. Clock is stopped on that, and let's see what they're going to try to do. I'd say they're going for 2. I don't think they got a kicker. They could, and they don't. They're going to line up for 2. Twins to the top, 1 back down here at the bottom. Bass to the right, Marcellus Bass rolling, passes. He didn't get it.
Yeah, he didn't get it.
He's going to leave it at 6 points. So 11:20 left. 42-6. There you go. Attaboy. Hold it there for a second. Perfect. A sponsor tonight is John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. Still capturing those plays like we were before. You recording over there, Nathan? All right, you're doing a good job. There's Ben Cottle. head coach of the Stewarts Creek Redhawks, first season. And he's going to pick up another win tonight. He's lost 2 this year, lost 1 to Laverne, or lost 3. He's lost to Laverne, he lost to Oakland, lost to Mount Juliet. So he'll be 4-3 after the night, right?
Yes, sir.
You picked up a COVID win against Cane Ridge. You beat up on Clarksville. And you caught these guys tonight, McGavock. And who else did you beat?
Station Camp last
Station
week.
Camp. So you're 4-3. Ben Cottle, his first year as a head coach in Stewarts Creek Redhawks, took over for Bert Brown. We all remember Bert. Bert played at Tennessee Tech.
I'm going to try to do the onside kick again.
Yeah, and I don't know if this is a good idea, but we'll see what happens.
Well, it looks like they've had their
They kicked it.
quarterback kicking it all night.
From the 25, up to the 30, up to the 35, up to the 40, up to the 45, up to the 50, up to the 45, up to the 40, up to the 35, and up to the 32-yard line. Nice return by number 13, Terrian Johnson. Boy, he did well on that run.
Terrian Johnson with a return. Brought down
1st and 10. Let's see if we get a backup quarterback in here. Who's your backup quarterback, Cowboy?
I believe it is Gage Hoover, number 17.
Let's see if Hoover goes out. He's talking to him.
Could possibly be Gabe McElmore as well, number 12. I see Gabe on the sideline, though, so I don't think
It's not Gabe. Who we going in with?
We got Gage Hoover in,
Gage Hoover.
number 17.
You know Gage?
I do not. He's in the grade below us.
Okay, so does that mean we don't talk to him or what?
No, I don't
right.
have any class with him. So
Gage Hoover, twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Hoover keeps it himself, coming up the middle, and he's going to get in the books for about 2 yards. And tackle made by number 84, Stephen Tharp.
Gage Hoover brought down by Chris Phillips.
They gave him more yardage than you should thought. But anyway, it's second. Let's call it 2nd and 6 for Gage Hoover in his series.
Brings up 2nd and 6.
Twins to the top. Let's see what he does. Hoover with a long, now we got an audible. Got Justin Rogers in there, number 5. Rogers slips over to the right side of Gage Hoover. Hoover hands off to Rogers, right side. Rogers is close to the first down, and he's going to get it, kids. The chain gang will move. Box man will reset. Your tackle was made by number 86, Chris Phillips for McGavock. Move them. Fresh set of 4 given to Hoover as he hits the stats books again. He's going to work with Rogers again. Twins to the top, twins to the bottom. Clock continues to work. 9-10 and a rolling clock here at Stewarts Creek. 42-6. Hoover, the quarterback. Waiting, feet rest on the 25. Screen. Completes it over to number 3, Elijah Williams. Williams still on his feet.
Hoover's pass to Elijah Williams.
Tackle made by number 2, Andrew Tucker, along with number 84, Stephen Tharp. And now we're in a 2nd and 2, Henry. Let's call 2nd and 2. Come on. You can see it's 2 yards. Ball's on the 12. The first down marker's on the 10. All right, here we go. Hoover's a quarterback. We're waiting, just burning some time right now. But we got to take all this equipment down. He's got Chris Rogers to the left. 1 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Twins down here. Hoover, Chris Rogers. Chris didn't get anywhere. Man, he's met by McGavock. Golly. Number 86 was there, Chris Phillips. And he's going to bring up 3rd down. So Hoover's going to have to do something if he wants a fresh set of 4 and keep this drive alive. He's probably got 2 downs. They're not going to punt it here, Henry. So he's got 2 downs to play with, but he needs to do something.
I believe they'll probably let Upton kick a field goal if they do.
Is that what you think they'll do?
Yes, sir.
All right. Here we go. Hoover from a shotgun. 1 in the slot, 1 to the top. Twins down at the bottom. Hoover runs it himself, and he's just not got the feet. Oh, does he? He's going to do it. He got the first down. that little stop helped him, and he worked it up to about the 6-yard line. It's going to be 1st and goal. Hoover kept it alive. Says his arm's hurting. I don't know. I think he wants to score is what I think. 7:02 clock working here at Stewarts Creek right before we got to take all this stuff down, Henry. You guys been great tonight. Appreciate you. Appreciate my sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. He's the best. And we'll be headed out there to where he's building a lot of houses, and that's out to that Rockville community. You better have a wallet if you're headed out there. It's expensive. From the 6, Hoover. Gives it to Rogers. Rogers bringing it this way. Oh, he's still on his feet. Oh, he's up to about the 3. Shoved out of bounds by number 10, Chris Lacey, who's ran the ball a lot, played both ways for McGavock, Henry. Rogers, violent little runner.
He's able to get a couple touchdowns against Clarksville earlier in the season.
From the 4. We did that game here on Stork Vision. And just burning time, kids. 6 minutes left, and that rolling clock, just got to love it. Going to be out here quick. I'm doing everything I can, Nathan. I know it's cold. I am doing what I can. Hoover from a shotgun, Twins to the top, one down here at the bottom. Send one in motion. Pulls it, Hoover going. Hoover's going into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoover. Touchdown, Stewarts Creek. He's on the board.
Gage Hoover on the carry.
Gage Hoover. Gotta love that. That makes the break great.
That's his first touchdown of the season.
Well, you'll never forget it.
This touchdown, I recommend you place a phone call or send a text message to whosoever it is that's going to be picking.
Huge confidence booster for any backup quarterback. And now the kid that'll be kicking on Saturdays, this is Upton Bellenfont. Crank to hold, Bellenfont.
I believe that was Gabe McElmore holding on.
Oh, Gabe McElmore, that's your other backup quarterback, isn't it? McElmore's your other backup quarterback, right?
Yeah.
All right. Look at there. Big Nathan handling it. 5:25 left to go in the contest, 49-6. It's been all Stewarts Creek. Appreciate Mr. Bissinger. Appreciate Director of Schools. His name's Bill Spurlock. We appreciate you and all you do and your support of Stork Vision as we scoot around the county and bring you all this fine action here in our football town. Uh-oh. Is that your ride, Henry? They're telling you to be down at the gate? If so, I'll be able to run it from here, although we would like to have you haul this stuff down. We definitely need you there. Once again, Alcoa 56, Northview 8. That's a final. Also a final from the desk of Judy the Beauty. Bearden 37, Hardin Valley 20. Appreciate everybody. We worked through Game 7, Week 7. Week 7, Game 7. And no games next week. We're doing a doubleheader to cover that tonight and tomorrow night. Then we'll come back and do 3, and then we don't know what will happen for the playoffs. Hopefully something good. And not going to be able to return it. But bigger than that, that clock is working. And not going to be able to get off a whole lot. Some of the Stewarts Creek COVID fans working their way out of the arena. Yeah, and it's been pretty much, no gathering at the midfield. It's, get on the bus, whatever, no handshaking. It's once you end the contest, it's kind of, go on, get out of here. A lot of teams getting affected by, having their season interrupted by COVID, and we're just lucky to be still playing in here. I'm lucky to have kids on the field.
Yeah, unfortunate for Blackman and Independence, but
yes, it is. Yes, it is. And Florence Falcons and Christian Brothers, there's several of them been through it. Pickup of about 1. Still leaving the starting quarterback Isaiah Burns in there, number 5. He's played the whole game. He's not done a bad job. They got number 10, Lacey, in there. Now, he's played both ways, defense and offense. Burns just needs a little more work and needs a little more help. Twins to the top. Lacey to his left. Bad snap, man. And Burns had to cover it up. Now he's at the 9. and frustrated. The clock shows 3:56, and it's frustrating. You're sitting there trying to do the right thing and get a bad snap.
Make it 3rd and 20.
Yeah. 3rd down. Isaiah Burns, he's really going to need to do something here if he's going to keep this drive alive. If not, he's going to give it back to Stewarts Creek. They possibly could score from a shotgun, 2-step drop. Going to try that's over the middle and completed it. No, he didn't. He needed that one. I think he got a little spooked. Maybe somebody ran up behind him and said, boo. Said, Halloween, it's boo. You want to, I mean, you definitely don't want to go for it here. You want to punt it. I don't care, what anybody thinks. You punt it from here. 10-yard line, and I don't know if I'm Ben Caudell. I don't know if I'd send the heat or not. He's going to let Burns punt it, and they're going to hold back. 2:53, just running the clock, trying to get out of here. Once again, we appreciate our sponsor, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John, and you're calling time out. Your score's 48-6. You're on a 4th down. Surely to goodness they're not going to try to go for it, Henry. Henry, that is not a good decision.
I mean, I don't know if it could get any better for them right now, but
the odds of you getting the 1st down, I'd have a better chance hitting the lotto tonight. I mean, come on. Not being mean, it's just not there. It's not been there. I mean, what did we say? 3 first downs the whole game, maybe?
I think they got
3, 4?
They got at least 5 or 6.
Okay, 6, but not all together. They had that one drive, and then they got it down there, and then, yeah, I mean, it's.
Yeah, they've only had 2 drives where they've gotten more than 1 first down so far.
Yeah.
Looks like they are going to punt.
I'm glad to see this with 2:43 left to go here. Ball in.
Yeah, their quarterback's been punting all night.
But they did get him a good snap. That's what you got to have. Fair catch. It's going to be caught just around the 43, and I don't know who they'll bring in, but clock's running, so they're going to get out of here pretty quick. Ben will probably waste a little time right here talking to him and burn a little. He's watching the time. Look at him looking back at the game clock. He's waiting for that game clock to start before he sends them out. He's talking to him. And there's always one guy. See, down here, Ben's trying to get another kid.
They got the other new quarterback in
Gabe
there.
McLemore.
Yeah.
Running him out there. Gabe wasn't ready, and we're at the 2-minute mark. Gabe going to run the offense for him. McLemore, number 12, Gabe McLemore. We keep number 5 in, Justin Rogers. Let's see what he does. Gives it to Rogers. Rogers, thrown to the earth like tissue paper by number 13, James Hill.
McLemore got a couple snaps last week on the final drive.
Number 13, James Hill. Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
I don't think he was ready to go into the game. Maybe he was. I don't want to call him out. That'll be between him and Ben. Buck 22 left to go in this ball game. Wasting time here is what we're doing. We just don't really want to run a play. Just try to let the clock get out. It's about staying healthy. You don't want to get hurt here. From a shotgun, Buck 9. Rogers, he face masked 13 did. James Hills, he brought him to the earth. Getting a little bit chippy out there, number 59, Charles Cross. I don't want to get chippy with him at all. We're under a minute. It's not going to take much. And Tony Lee will be holding this ball in the air to signify that the contest is ended. When the referee takes the ball and holds it in the air, that means the football contest is over. And I've seen him do it before the time ran out. I've seen him throw people out. I've seen it everything. Youth football, that is. From a shot, it's sad when it happens to youth football. From a shotgun, twins to the top, and this is going to be the last play. They're going to just run this one. Jet sweep, bringing it this way. That's number 3, Eli Williams.
That'll run down the clock.
Carry brought down by number 13.
Elijah Williams, sorry. And that's 9, 8, 7. That's going to be it.
Gain of 10 brings up first and 10.
We don't have any stats, so it'll be a quick exit. You're going to swing and give the final score. Hold on. Swing down to the scoreboard to show the final scores.
McGavock 6.
Hold there for a second. You're doing a good job, Nathan.
Now red zone.
And that's it. There's no shaking of the hands. Ladies and gentlemen, the guy that operated the camera tonight, his name was Nathan. He did a real good job. Henry was my play-to-play. My sponsors, John Jones Real Estate. Nobody sells homes like John. My name's Stuart Montgomery. I own and operate Stork Vision. Tomorrow night, please join us. Coffee County and Rockville Rockets kick off at 7. Broadcast will start at about 6:30. We'll see you tomorrow night.